Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. Did you know that eggplant is actually a fruit, not a vegetable, because it has edible seeds? This eggplant is what we call Chinese eggplant, but at the supermarket here in Melbourne, it is listed as Lebanese eggplant. Eggplant is also known as brinjal in Asia, or by its very sexy name called aubergine. I'm gonna make a sambal eggplant today, and I'm gonna show you how to make a very simple sambal paste to go with the eggplant. I'm using 4 of this Chinese eggplant. I like to add a little bit of green beans in the dish, 1 cup of dried shrimps, which I have already rinsed a few times. Now to make the sambal paste, very simple sambal paste, all we need is 2 long red chilies, an onion, but I'm just going to use half of the onion because this is a very small dish, 4 cloves of garlic, toasted belacan, about 1 teaspoon of toasted belacan, a little bit of salt and coconut sugar to taste. That's all we need to make this very simple sambal eggplant dish. Okay, I just need half the onion. Now I'm doing the quick and easy way. I'm using a blender to make my sambal paste. Next, the garlic. Just smash it. Chili. Now I'm just gonna leave the seeds in the chili. If you don't like it too spicy, you will need to remove the seeds. That's all the chopping we need to do. Add 1 teaspoon of toasted belacan, a bit of cooking oil, place the cap, now the rest of the paste in here, as well as the cap, which I couldn't remove, I'm going to add a little bit of water. This water with the paste in it, I can use it for the cooking, so it's not wasted. Just going to pour it here. Next, I'm going to add 1 cup of dried shrimps in here. So I'm going to mince this using the blender. So the next thing I want to do is to cut my beans into half. So with the eggplant, I'm just going to remove the top. I'm going to cut it in half and slice it lengthwise. Okay, and put it into a salted water. This will help remove any bitterness in the eggplant and also prevent it from turning brown. I have all the preparation done. I have my green beans, my eggplants, dried shrimps, and the sambal paste. So the next thing I want to do is to blanch the green beans in the hot boiling water. Okay, I'm gonna blanch it for 1 minute. I have a little bit of salt in the water. I don't want to overcook the beans, just 1 minute to blanch the beans, and then I'm gonna remove and rinse it in cold water. That should do. I'm turning off the heat. So I'm gonna rinse this in cold water. So once the oil is warm enough, I'm gonna toss in the dried shrimp first. I think it's warm enough. Can try it off by having a little bit of shrimps in there. It is sizzling, so I can put the rest in. Okay, that's not enough oil. I'm gonna add a little bit more oil. I can smell it. I'm gonna add the sambal paste next. Okay, I'm gonna add the eggplant with the skin facing down. And the next thing I want to do is add a little bit of liquid and let it simmer and cook with the lid on. Okay, you can see it's starting to cook. I'm gonna toss it around, mix it through. need to make sure that it doesn't dry up. If it is, add a bit more water. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water and cover with the lid again. Let's have a look. Okay, that looks pretty good. So the skin should be soft and tender. So is the eggplant. Okay, I'm gonna add the green beans now. A little bit of salt to taste. This is about just a pinch. And gonna add 1 teaspoon of coconut sugar. Now you need to check to make sure that it doesn't dry up. If it starts drying up, you will need to add a little bit more water. If you have chicken stock, you can always use chicken stock. This is cooked. Okay, so I can plate it right now. Okay, the rest, the beans, and the rest of the sambal dried shrimp sauce. I'm just gonna pour it on top of the eggplant. That's it, my version of sambal eggplant with green beans. That's it, folks. Another week. This week, new recipe, sambal eggplant and green beans. The key ingredients in this dish which you must have is the dried shrimps and the toasted belacan that make this eggplant so yummy delicious to eat. If you like this video, remember to subscribe and share with your friends and family. Thanks for watching. I'm Victor Khoo. See you next week.